If Chris crossed applesauce, imagine what he'd do to
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
It's true.
Oh,
There's some
no
sketchy
telling.
figures out there,
I know.
Tessa. You got to watch out.
My thing is, who'd name their kid applesauce?
Right? Right? Chris Applesauce. Steven.
Must have been one of those like literal namings of your baby. It's
Yes.
like the first thing that you see, you name your baby after.
I don't even want to know how that name came to be.
Oh,
You know?
I heard about this
I
lady.
don't even want to know.
I heard about this lady in Anderson who had twins, and she decided to name them Lamangelo and Orangelo.
Wow.
Lemon Jello, Orange Jello.
No.
Must have been hungry. That's all I got to
No.
say. Yeah.
That poor child has to live with
Right?
that name
Well,
forever.
those two children, because we're talking twins.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
Tessa, what's the weirdest name that you've ever heard? Like,
Oh God.
this is some
I don't know.
some rough ones.
How did Tessa come about?
Yes.
Where did that name come from?
Okay, I wasn't supposed to be named Tessa.
Okay.
Really?
My name was supposed to be Taylor.
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 Taylor Hope.
I want to call her that from now on. Taylor.
But
Oh.
my mom, because I'm named after my grandma. My middle name Lee. Her name was Lola Lee.
Okay.
But my mom wanted a T name. All my family's named T's. It's Ted, Tina, Thomas, Tanner, Tatum, Tessa, and then our dogs are even Tank and Taz.
Wow.
Like all T's, the 6 T's. Like that's what we're known for.
That's commitment.
Yeah,
Holy cow.
yeah.
That's a whole bunch of T's right there.
Parents start naming, you just know they're calling after you. They go through the list. I'm right here.
Alliteration runs in the family.
Yes.
Oh,
No, my name was supposed to be Taylor
Oh.
Hope because my
I
mom.
like that.
Well, my mom brought it up to my dad and was like, "What do you like, Taylor Hope?" And my dad looked at her and goes, "Tally ho!" Like,
Oh. Yeah.
like literally said that.
Ho.
And my mom was like, "Yeah, no, like no, that's not happening."
Yeah.
I don't know how Tessa came out.
Tessa,
Good alternative, I guess.
you know,
Yeah.
and I know Steven understands this. I've got 3 kids, and the naming of babies is not an easy task. You literally got, Steven, I don't know how you did it, but I felt like I had to go through the whole baby book
Yeah.
with my wife, and I just one of them.
Well, I just
Say
have
one
the
of
one,
them.
so I didn't have to.
I know,
you know,
but still,
you got 3
No.
now.
but
all
so.
of-
still,
All of my siblings were named after a grandfather in some sort, or like a grandparent of some sort. My
yeah,
oldest brother's named after my dad's dad.
yeah,
And then Tanner, my second oldest, is named after my mom's dad.
yeah.
And then my sister Tatum, she's named after my
I
mom's
like
grandma.
that name, Tatum.
Yeah, Tatum
Yeah.
Jewel.
Wow,
That's cool.
And then I'm named after my grandma.
wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Are you the youngest?
I am the youngest.
Wow.
I like your
There's-
origin story. It's a lot better than mine.
There's 18 years between me and the oldest.
See, I was supposed to be Tony Dale or Stephen Dwayne. Dwayne being my dad's name.
I wish your name was Dwayne.
But he didn't show up to the hospital, so they got mixed. My mom got mad and mixed up the names, and now it's Stephen Dale
Wow.
instead of Tony Dale or
Do you
Stephen
wish
Dwayne.
you were Dwayne?
Not really. I'm good.
Dwayne!
I'm good with Stephen Dale.
Dwayne!
Yeah. Yeah.
Get up.
Uh-huh.
Have I told you that story?
No.
I grew up Fifth Street in Arab
Yeah.
behind the
Yeah.
Burger King. That was until I was 7, and then I lived Putter Circle over behind Twin Lakes.
Yeah.
And I was on Fifth Street, and I had a neighbor, and his name was Brian, and his mom, they were Filipino. You know, you play with all your friends out in the neighborhood
Yeah.
and everything. Back then, I don't want to tell you how far back then, but we didn't have no social medias or anything like that. It was the 90s. And at the end of the day, Steven, all of a sudden, his mama would come out every day, and I can hear this as I say this. Go, Brian! Brian! Come on, Brian! I'm like, I can never unhear that for the rest of my life. Like, I'm like, okay. That changed my life. But anyway, next meme.
Sure. Let's
Here
do
we
it.
are. I wanted to save that for, we're going to have to pull that back next week, but I wanted to save it for Jordan.
Okay, want me to move on then?
Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
We'll move on to the next.
80% of the ocean has not been explored. There could be a Dollar General down there. I'm just saying.
They pop out of nowhere. It's like one day you're driving down 69 and you look to your left
There's another one.
and you're like, okay, they tore down that fence.
Mhm.
And the next day you're driving back down and you're like, oh, there's a Dollar General.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah,
It just pops out. I think there's like
10 days. It's like a 10-day turnover.
Literally.
It's the Dollar General bags. You see, when they end. Oh, sorry about that.
No,
When they end up rolling, they'll like get blown in the wind, and then wherever they land, they'll just kind of plant themselves.
No, people-
roots and everything.
My cousin will come down here from Virginia, and she'll be like, "Why are there so many Dollar Generals?"
Yeah.
You know, if we knew, we'd tell you.
Like, it's like they set up every 2 to 3 miles.
You're not kidding, though.
No.
So I was taking some teenagers to a convention this week, and we were counting Dollar Generals.
Yeah, it's
From here to Birmingham, I was
That's
like,
hilarious.
good Lord. Like, and you know when one's coming. Like,
Yeah.
you know the general size of the
Yes.
property. They don't even have to build anything. The slab goes down. It's a Dollar General.
Yep.
It's a dollar. That's what we need in life. Another dollar.
And Alexander Shannara signs.
You know, those seem to have faded.
yeah.
You're right. They're not as many
It's
as
kinda
they
And
used
they he changed it. It's not his face. It's just call me and then like a picture of the state of Alabama.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, you had a good thing going there, man.
I still have a problem with punctuation on his
He
stuff.
did seem angry.
Because it was
though.
call me Alabama. There was no comma.
yeah.
Just call me out. So you want me to call you Alabama? No,
Thank
call
you.
me, comma,
Thank
Alabama.
you, Steven. Thank you for the
Yeah.
grammar stuff.
You got to from time to
Yeah.
time. Got to
the,
call him out.
the Candy
Oh,
Armstrong.
my
Candy, I haven't
goodness.
seen you, and I can't remember when, and it just makes my life sad. Can she hear me?
I think she can. Can you hear us?
I can now.
Yeah.
Did you just hear me tell you how bad I missed you, Miss Candy?
No, I did not.
See? See?
I didn't. Mm-mm.
You heard me.
I did.
I said it's been a while, and I miss Candy terribly.
Who is that on the other end? I'm not
This-
seeing anybody.
This
I'm
is
just seeing
Tessa
Stephen's
Monroe.
name.
Do you do FCA Day, Rob?
I do.
Okay. Have you been in leadership?
No, I don't do the
Okay.
leadership.
Okay. She goes to FCA and ARAB, but she's not part of Liz. But she's on the volleyball team, and she's like a celebrity at ARAB. So
Oh, what's the name?
Tessa Monroe.
Well, Tessa, nice to meet you. I'm Miss Candy.
Nice to meet you.
She can't see you. You can only see her. So
I can't see y'all. I
Yeah.
see a black screen. I see
Yes.
myself.
I
That's scary.
apologize. I apologize. That is not scary, Miss Candy. You are such a
Very
happy,
scary.
joyful, awesome person.
Oh, well, thank you. So how have y'all been? I haven't seen y'all and talked to y'all in forever.
You know, fantastic.
Good.
So
Good.
the varsity, we've laughed a lot. You should have seen Tessa run up the stairs. It was very impressive. She's
Oh.
had, unfortunately, hip surgery.
Ooh.
Twice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
bless your heart.
Yeah. That's what happens when you go all out. And you're a celebrity volleyball player at ARAB. No.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, the stories I've heard with some of Arab sports, they must really, really get after it.
That's why they're always topping the state.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
We
one
work-
guy I know that just had surgery not long ago. So he actually had 2 surgeries, but yeah,
Yeah.
from Arab. So
All right.
y'all get after it.
The
Way to go.
FCA Moment of the Week.
I'm so excited to be joined by one of the most joyful, cheerful, awesome people in the Fellowship of Christian Athlete office in Huntsville. She is the one, the only, the legend, Candy Armstrong.
Hello. I don't know about a legend, but hi. Nice to, see y'all, quote unquote, again.
So Candy cannot see us, but we can see her. So just
I know that.
so all of you on radio, just so you know, and none of you on radio can see any of us. So hey,
Yeah.
just
So-
imagine how
I'm
good
in the
looking
same
we
boat
are.
as that.
Just when you listen to our voice, just imagine the best looking people you can think of, right?
Bless it, bless it, bless it.
But anyway, Candy, tell us what's going on in the wonderful world of Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
We are camp, and throwing in other things in the midst of camp. But yeah,
Camp.
we've got camp coming up. It will be here before we know it. It flies by. We have been having camp planning since camp was over last year.
Wow.
We started right back up in August and planning and all the details. And, you know, there's a lot that goes into it with the 4 power sports camp. And then we go to St. Simon's for a week. And then we come back for our PLT parties. And we have 2 of those now, middle school and high school, where we separated them for the first time last year. So just a lot going on. But speaking of, we do have our power sports camps going on. They will start up in Marshall County there with you guys on June the 9th through the 13th, and that's going to be at Sand Mountain Park. And then we will come back to Huntsville June the 16th through the 20th and have sports camp. That's going to be at Whitesburg Baptist Church at the Rock there. We've had it there for the last several years. And then we will take our interns to St. Simon's. And that is a week where, first of all, our interns start off with boot camp, as you know, 2 weeks before camp even starts, and they're poured into. And then they hit the road running so hard with the Marshall and the Madison East camp. Well, the week after that, this year, it'll be June the 23rd through the 27th. We're taking them to St. Simon's. And that's where they become the campers. And the summer staff will be the huddle leaders. And they get poured into just like they've been pouring into the campers. And just kind of rejuvenate them a little bit to come back. Because as soon as we get back, we hit Coleman Camp, which will be July the 7th through the 11th. And then the following week, we finish up on Friday. Sunday, we set up for Madison West. And we kick off Madison West Camp on that Monday. July the 14th through the 18th. And then we have 2 PLTs, which will be July the 24th and 25th, and then August 1st and 2nd.
Wow.
Camp is ages 7 through 13. If you are a 13-year-old, we implemented a new thing. We call it GAP, and it's to kind of prepare the kids who are aging out of sports camp.
Yeah.
But they're really not old enough to be like an intern yet, or some will just be starting middle school, so moving into the middle school PLT. That age group's very intimidating as far as just the transition. That's a hard season.
Yeah.
So we implemented a new program called GAP last year, trying to wedge between camp and PLT, so those kids feel welcomed and they can become huddle leaders that year when they turn 14. So just trying to get them to transition smoothly.
Yes.
And to where they can still feel and be a part of FCA in a huge way, their student leadership teams on campus and whatnot. So summer is huge for us. That is part of our busiest season. We love it. We love it. We love it. But we also have our April 22nd, we have our Ministers Appreciation Lunch. We have Men Power Hours going on. All this stuff will be located on our website. You can follow us. I've been trying to update the website today. NorthAlabamaFCA.org. All the information's on there. All the camp date, camp registration links are on there. We have a March Madness special going on right now for camp. $200. March 31st, it goes up to $225. This will be the last price break that you will get until it becomes the full price. But yeah, it's a lot of exciting stuff. And my grandson got to come last year for the first time. Seth, I know your son got to come for the first time last year. Yes. And it is just so cool to see how the interns invest in those kids and so much they learn, because the growth that I have seen in my own grandson from camp and the challenges that he challenges his mom and dad with. It's just great to see, because it's a win-win-win for everybody all the way around. So if you're interested, please sign your child up. 7 through 13. Middle school PLT is 6th through 8th grade, and then the high school is 9th through 12th grade.
Yeah. And I can tell you, as a dad, my son could not wait.
I know. My
to
grandson
go the next day. Could not wait. Didn't want to come home. Couldn't wait to go. So,
I know. And it was like our grandson, he loves to, he gets in that where he wants to sleep in or either wake up and lay in bed and watch TV and whatnot. But for him to get up, because he went to camp with me, and Mimi had to be there early.
Yes.
So for him to get up, and he didn't give us any trouble either. It was like, it's time for camp.
Let's go. Yeah.
And if I was in the bathroom or something, get ready, and he didn't see me, he'd cry. I thought I'd left him. So yeah, I mean, it is. It's
Candy, what did you do to make that boy feel abandoned?
I know. And my husband was saying, Mimi's just getting ready. She's in the bathroom. She's okay. She's just getting dressed.
She's not leaving.
But yeah, it was funny. But he thought I had left him. But it is.
That's funny.
We see kids from all walks of life.
Yeah.
And we have partners. Shout out to our partners, because we would not be able to get to do what we do without them.
Yes.
Absolutely amazing. Blows me away every year. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well,
It's great.
Miss Candy, we absolutely love Fellowship of Christian Athletes and all that
we-
you do. And you guys are tremendous. And I so appreciate you giving us your time today.
Absolutely. I was glad I could take a break and say hi.
I'm glad we missed you.
Yeah, I've missed y'all too. It's been busy around here. So, but anyway, hopefully we'll see y'all again soon.
Yes.
And can't wait to see those campers at sports camp.
Yeah, good to see you, Miss Candy. Y'all
Good to
need to
see
sign
you.
up.
Take care.
Sign up, sign up, sign up. Bye.
Sign up. North Alabama, FCA.org.
Yes. Worth
All
your
right.
time, I promise. Bye, Miss Candy.
Take care.
I can't tell you how many times you start a song and I just so badly want to hear the whole thing.